Warner Bros. They're like, how do you delay
Like
Dune?
you have Dune for like 8 weeks by
You
itself
have
in
IMAX
Yeah.
telling you, hey,
It's all
here's
yours.
6 weeks, like only your. You know what it is? It's only your movie.
And they're
Only
like,
your movie.
Nah, we're gonna delay it.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in March at a bad release date.
I mean, The Bear is like, I think it's one of the best shows right now. It's an inspiring story, you know. Like we're brothers on YouTube, you know, and like we do our short films and stuff. We do, you know, do this, but it's like seeing them and like them going for it, because there is like a stigma. Like if you're on YouTube, it's like it's not really filmmaking, or you can't, you know. And I feel like they like bridge that gap a little bit.
Until
It's awesome.
Hopefully the elites don't get them.
Yeah, the Illuminati. Hopefully they don't join the Illuminati. I really want to talk about Talk to Me. You know, the A24 film. Oh, you're doing the hand. I'm like, what are you doing? I really want to talk about that first, and on the film side, and then we also got to watch on Hulu The Bear, which I mean, The Bear is like, I think it's one of the best shows right now that I've seen. You know, talk about those two things. Those are the two things that really stood out to us. The Talk to Me was incredible. Directed by Daniel and Michael. How do you say their last names? Philippou, the Racka Racka.
Yeah, the Racka brothers.
The Racka Racka brothers. I don't want to. Sorry if I mispronounced the last
They're
name.
They're gonna watch us to be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, with their wrestling.
They're wrestling. They're gonna start to.
I gotta say, man, I love I mean, I love the movie. Like the movie's incredible. I was not expecting, because you know, watching their YouTube channel, it's not what you expect. It's a whole
I didn't
different
watch the
side
trailer to the movie.
Yeah, I remember we saw it but we forgot about it.
It was like a long, like it was a while before the
Yeah.
movie came out, and I kind of forgot. And not watching the trailer just made the movie so much more better, because I had no idea
where it was gonna
go.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to the ending, I was like, wow.
Yeah, the movie just takes you
This
everywhere.
movie reminds me a lot of It Follows, just in a sense of it does like the horror like genre,
it's
like
a unique take.
Like, because it's not your typical, you know, jump scare, like that recent horror movie that just got coming out
all those, The Nun.
Yeah, like that one.
Yeah.
Like they always put the little ad on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's so typical. It's like, it's super quiet. The girl's turning around. It's like the nun jumping out. It's like, it's typical.
Yeah, this movie's
but
approach.
the way they did it, and I really liked their take on like the spirit world.
Yeah,
it's different. It wasn't, instead of doing like the oh my god, the name just left me, the Ouija board.
Yeah,
it's like this hand thing, and then that's such a cool thing.
Yeah, I really liked the story. I think, you know, the Racka Racka brothers, what they did with this was incredible. From the writing, the characters, but like the way it was shot, the cinematography is incredible. The pacing, the movie really does feel like, it doesn't feel like their first movie. It feels like this is like their 10th. You know, it's like it's along the lines of like seeing like a Jordan Peele movie, like already kind of like 3 or 4 movies in. But this is their first feature film, and especially when you watch their YouTube channel, it's such a different tone. But I love what they did with it, tackling the
intro was great.
The mental illness side of like that spiritual world. You know, like these people kind of, I guess, like kind of like developing what it seems like. It's like a sort of like schizophrenia in a way. You know, like they're like losing their minds, and it's from like playing. Like getting high off of this thing, basically.
Because the thing is, they're letting that spirit in, and sometimes
you
they don't really
close
leave
that door. Yeah,
because they stay with you.
I loved how they handled that.
And there was a shot. I don't know. Is this a spoiler?
Don't specify, but like you can say more or less.
Oh,
what is it? The ending?
No, not the ending. Like it was kind of like the middle.
Okay, like in the bedroom.
Yeah, when
the bedroom sequence.
Yeah, like
it's all dark and
no. When they first do it, and the kid was scared, like to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And when he sleeps with the girl,
when he's in bed and stuff,
and when she puts like
when you see the hand.
Yeah, but it's like the hand changes to like to the like spirit hand, and it's kind of implying like foreshadowing like they're still around.
Yeah, no, it's so well executed. The film doesn't think the audience is dumb or anything.
Yeah.
Really leaves things open for us to kind of interpret in our own way.
I know, especially they were on the Impulsive podcast.
Yeah, what they said about the ending.
And what they said about the ending, I was like,
that there's something in the frame.
I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's what I love about this movie. It's a movie that requires a rewatch.
I just want to see the ending over and over
yeah.
to see what it was.
It's definitely a movie that requires a rewatch over and over, and that's what I really like about it. I loved its commentary on social media. And even as something as dangerous as this, it's like its own version of like, it's like people getting high off of this. They love how it feels and like that thrill and the commentary of social media, everybody filming it and stuff like that. As of now, we already know like they announced the sequel, and I think they even had something for a prequel as well. So I don't know which one it is.
I have a feeling to be a prequel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like a new. I think it might be a prequel, like a different.
To maybe expand on where it came from.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna want to like do it again.
No, I think they're just gonna expand on it.
Because there's a lot like where's the hand come from?
Yeah.
Like how to start? Because like how does it work?
Yeah. I really love what they do. I mean, the Racka. I love their story too, right? Like these brothers on YouTube. They blow up on YouTube, and they their YouTube videos are really funny, that their action and stuff like that, and seeing them conquer that and then decide to take that leap and go into filmmaking, but making something that not even their audience would expect, because when you see their YouTube channel, you would think, oh, okay, like kind of like a fun, wacky, like action movie or something, like a comedy.
And in this movie, that has moments of them. Like you can kind of see their.
But I love that it's not. I love how different they went. They went a little bit personal too, and I know that's what they mentioned in their interviews. Like they went more personal on it, kind of like with mental illness, like what's that like, and you kind of see that being tackled. I just all the themes and everything in the movie are just so well done. I love that they went a little deeper, a little bit more personal. You get to really see like that. Their whole YouTube channel, you can see their filmmaking qualities, but here you really got to like, they got into their emotional core and just like, really like, they got to make a full feature film. Like this is them out and, like really putting themselves out there, I guess, in a way, because they could have played it safe, maybe, I guess, by doing something that's similar to their content on YouTube. And they do that really well too. But I love that it was like a different side. And I think they said this too. They don't want to put themselves in a box with what they want to do. Like they want to do anything. And I know like the rumors are that they're going to do Street Fighter, which I think makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
For them to do. I love their story and them doing this and getting picked up by A24, their video on YouTube and stuff. And it's really awesome to see. Like now they're in Hollywood now, and I'm really happy for them.
I can't wait for their sequel, and if they can still do the Street Fighter, like if they stay on board and nothing happens with the studio, I can really see them doing a Street Fighter. I think the way, because if you see I don't know, I can really see it.
Yeah, their content on YouTube, they're always referencing Street Fighter. They clearly love the game, and I can see them doing. They can take the action to a whole new level.
Yeah, I can really see them do like a street
that would be a fun movie.
I'm actually excited for it.
Yeah,
because if it's done well and the studios, because it's not them. It's gonna be more like would the studio would the studio be a bunch of assholes and not let them do the movie that they want to make?
Because I mean, with Talk to Me, the studio wanted them to change a lot, like and making it become like a very generic film. And good for them, like sticking it out and be like, no, like that doesn't it.
I haven't
takes away from the movie.
Felt that way in a movie in a while. Like when the movie ended, I was like, wow. Yeah. I was like, damn.
No, the way it ended, the way everything ties together,
and there's so many foreshadowing and like this. Like I want to watch this movie so many times.
And that's what people are saying. The more you watch it, the more things you pick up that help you understand it more.
Yeah.
And that's just good writing. That's just great filmmaking, man. They did such a great job. It's an inspiring story, you know. Like, we're brothers on YouTube, you know, and like we do our short films and stuff. We do, you know, do this, but it's like seeing them and like them going for it, because there is like a stigma. Like, if you're on YouTube, it's like, it's not really filmmaking, or you can't, you know. And I feel like they like bridge that gap a little bit, you know. And when you see their interviews, they're just them, you know. And I that's what I love about them, and it's awesome.
Hopefully the elites don't get them.
Yeah, the Illuminati. Hopefully they don't join the Illuminati.
All those sex parties, they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Be like Eyes Wide Shut.
They're gonna be wrestling in the Eyes Wide Shut parties.
It's like Leo with a mask. What the fuck is going on?
They gotta be
in
I gotta see them in like WWE at some point.
I mean, they're friends with Logan, right? So
yeah,
I'm sure. Hey, if you cast me in Street Fighter, I'll.
Yeah, I don't even think Logan would do that. Yeah, man, I'm just really happy for them. If you haven't seen it yet, talk to me. Go check it out. It's definitely worth a watch. It's worth multiple watches, as well as The Bear on Hulu. These are the two things that really, of course, Oppenheimer was amazing, but that's like a given. You know, that's like $100 million movie. Christopher Nolan, you know what you're getting. But I love this underdog story of the Racka Racka brothers would Talk to Me. It's already
and also
made like $60 million almost.
And it came out in a tough spot
against Barbie and Oppenheimer.
That's that's hard. Like for
but
an indie
it's
film.
made $60 million in a $4.5 million budget. So
I'm glad.
Good for them.
I'm glad,
man.
and I'm glad that people went out to go see it again, because it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
So people watch like, oh damn, like
word of mouth. Yeah.
I want to talk about the ending. I want to talk about it.
I know. I just love everything, the imagery, just everything about it. It really makes you think.
I want to know,
you know,
what it is that they say that's in the ending.
We have to watch it again. I think it's still in the theaters by here. We just got to go rewatch it.
I want to know what it is, because when I heard him say that bothered me.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
There's answers.
Because I was looking over. I was looking around the first time. I was like, there's something. Like I had this feeling that there's something in here that I have to pay attention to.
Yeah. I
kind of have a theory on what I took from it.
Right.
But I mean, also you're not going to spoilers. So
yeah. Which it made. Well, it kind of makes sense where you were going. We do have to watch it again though,
because the way I took it, but I don't know if that was the right thing. Because again, because you know, the intro of the movie is very important, because there's a lot of stuff that's teasing.
Yeah.
That you know, so I want to talk about the ending so bad, because it's like
I do want to watch it one more time, or like two more times if anything.
I know. The thing is, there's so many movies, because I think Gran Turismo is out now.
I think so. Yeah.
So
yeah, no, but definitely watch Talk to Me. We're gonna watch it again, and I think
I'm buying that in if it comes out in 4K.
Yeah.
I think they might sell the hand, but I'm not buying that. Like A24 might sell the hand, but I was like, that's too weird.
I think they were already. Yeah.
Because the A24, because I follow them on Twitter.
Yeah.
And A24, that company, like, dude, they have the eye. Like they know. The A24 is so good.
No, they did such a great job, man. They did such a great job.
But I saw that on Twitter. They posted of the hand, and it's like says coming soon. So I don't know if it was like a store.
For sure,
like,
they're
gonna
sell it. Yeah, people are gonna have that in their collection. You know,
that's just
cool.
weird. I can't buy that.
It's cool. I couldn't recommend it enough. Like,
when the movie ended, I couldn't I was like, wow,
it's that good. It deserves all the praise that it's getting, and that's why I wanted to really talk about it, because
it's an indie film.
It deserves to be talked about, and
you know what, and
it deserves the success that it's getting. You know, and it deserves even more. So
A24, man, shout out to A24 for getting the to help.
Yeah, always.
I'm sure when they saw that movie, this movie feels so in line with that company, like the way you haven't seen The Witch yet, right?
No.
Like this way reminding me so much of The Witch or something like that. Like it's just so A24.
Yeah.
Like this movie is so A24, and that's what I like about A24 is that they really.
Yeah, no, there was a whole bidding war for it, and they got it, and it's already paying off for them.
I mean, a $4 million budget and doing what, 60?
Yeah. And now when they start, expanding it and stuff, it's gonna work out well for them, for sure. So,
I think what's really this movie blew them up because you have Spielberg, Peter Jackson talking about it.
Everybody.
I think when the Street Fighter movie, if they do it and it's like a huge Street Fighter, like that can make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like that's a like that can make $1 billion. Because Street Fighter is massive.
Yeah.
And if they can really do that movie right, like holy shit.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
really excited for them, man. I'm really excited for them. Like that's gonna be.
Good for them.
I can see them. I can see them doing it for sure. Like their style, it fits it perfectly, and then they can just jump. They can do anything. Right now, they can do whatever they want. That's
Yeah.
awesome. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's still in theaters. It's still making money. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. I want to watch it again. Maybe even like just do like a whole spoiler thing on it. Like when we fully, maybe if we catch it, maybe if we catch what they're talking
Oh
about.
my god, I don't know
and
what
then
it
come
is.
back and-
Like, cause
and
I
talk about it.
like I started like replaying the whole ending in my head. I was like, dude, what was
No,
it?
yeah, we have to rewatch it. There's no way. He says it's just like a little thing in the frame, you know.
In
So we definitely
frame.
gotta
Which
check that out.
frame? Is it?
I know.
Goddamn, which fucking frame?
But I also wanted to mention that was like the movie I really wanted to talk about, but also the show, with the bear. Really wanted to bring up, real quick just about the bear and also the kind of the conversation of binging or weekly releases, because I think that's been an interesting conversation. Technically, if it was released weekly, the finale would have been like this last week. And having seen the whole show, seeing the episodes, especially episode 6, where it's like an hour-long episode, it's a heavy episode. I think taking a break, like a week break, would have helped. But I
Yeah.
also get it wasn't a bad show to binge either. It was 30 minutes each episode. The
Yeah.
first season was like a long movie. It was 4 hours.
The only thing
know?
is that now they can't change it now.
Yeah, no, people are
It's-
used to that
That's
format
it.
already.
You can't
I'm okay with it, but for the sake of the show's
longevity.
longevity, I think weekly would have helped it stay
Yeah.
active longer.
Because look at Euphoria.
yeah.
Every week.
Yeah,
it
anything
was
on Max, it lasts way longer. 'Cause
House
with
of the
this
Dragon.
show, I
It's
remember,
like once a week.
Yeah, House of the Dragon too. Because I remember, like with this show, I remember when it came out, everybody was talking about it for like a week, 2 weeks,
And then that's it.
and then it just stopped.
Just like Stranger Things.
Yeah, and then we watched it just recently, and that's because I was like, hey, we're like, man, like this bit, this show, everybody's really, But imagine if it stayed weekly, how much more people it would attract.
Yeah.
But I mean, they seem to be doing well with the numbers. I mean, it's an amazing show. It's really
And
the
these
best show
seasons
right
came
now.
out like back to back almost.
Yeah,
Like,
a
but
year-
now it's
year
gonna be
apart.
delayed because of everything.
That's what really sucked, was that we just finished the whole show and now we gotta wait probably like 2 years because of the writer's strike and everything going on,
Yeah,
the
so-
actor strike. But
Yeah,
it
this
really
show-
is just like, it's an amazing show. I haven't felt that way in a show.
But if anything, this might benefit a little bit just because it helps them like whoever who I forgot the writer's name,
Yeah,
but it probably helps them flesh out more
just
the
to
story.
figure out the story, because man, where they went with this season, but also the show as a whole, the characters. I've never felt so connected to characters before. I feel like I'm part of the restaurant in a way.
Yeah.
It's so well done, and when we finished the
chef.
2 seasons, yeah, I read a comment like somebody saying like, does anybody else call everyone cousin or chef now because of this? It's so well done. It's so accurate, but also
I don't know why this reminds me of like the Uncut Gems, but of like
of the
for, like-
kitchen
Yeah,
world.
for like Kitchen World.
It's just so
Because
well
it's very
done.
hectic, very fast.
It's
very,
accurate. It's very accurate. And I've never, like, I remember when the show ended, when we saw when we caught up, I didn't know what to do. Like, the show really stuck with me.
But I mean, in a way, it's like now you can like rewatch it. You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a show I would rewatch easily. Like, if somebody was like, hey, you want to rewatch this? I would rewatch it in a heartbeat. That's how good it is. There are certain episodes that we just rewatched
Yeah.
right away just because of, like,
It's
the
just good
impact.
writing.
And the season 2 finale, the way it ends, the writing, the way it's shot, it's just everything about the show is it's like, and it's an amazing show. And this is where it got hype on the internet, but it wasn't as praised as other shows. And this is where, I'm gonna be like that guy, but it's like when we saw like a Last of Us or all this other stuff.
No, but and also too, remember it's on HBO. Because if this is on HBO, it gets more higher. HBO is just a bigger.
Yeah, it's HBO.
Like Hulu is not really like it's there, but not everyone uses it.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it's just
because if you put this show on HBO, this thing is making Emmys. This shit's winning a bunch of shit. Like, I mean, it's still gonna win Emmys now, but I'm saying the praise for it will be even higher.
I guess like Mr. Robot was the same thing because it was on USA.
Yeah, look at Mr. Robot. The final season was snubbed.
Yeah.
The final season, that's like the best.
That was amazing.
Like the acting, just music, like everything, and it got snubbed.
Yeah, and this show's up there right now. This show's up there.
I know he won like for season 3 or something. Like Rami Malek.
Yeah, it's one.
But for the final season, it was snubbed. Why? Because it's on a network that's not as
popular.
Known. That so.
Yeah. No, but this show, I mean.
But
it's up there right now. Currently, it's up there with like the Mr. Robot, Breaking Bad. Like, it's
all depends how it ends.
That's the only thing. But right now, it's an amazing
like with Better Call
man.
Saul and Breaking Bad.
The cinematography, the acting, the writing. You just feel like you're there. You feel like you're connected. Yeah, I've been recommending it to everybody at my job.
I know him. I feel like
when it ended, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
I was like,
I want to work there.
Yeah, it's incredible. I've been recommending it to everybody, and it's one of those things I just wanted to talk about. But I know we're kind of late on it because it came out like in June.
But it is true that like if this was like like with The Last of Us, everyone was on that show.
That's the one thing. Yeah, like all the critics were like, "This is like peak," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't. This is like incredible in all areas."
Last of Us was just like
it deserves that kind of praise. It's still praise, but it's not at that level of praise. But that's just like a Hollywood thing. Yeah, that doesn't whatever. That's why I want to talk about it because just like talk to me and like in this one, it deserves to be like talked about.
Because there's really
it's a show that came out of nothing. It's a creator.
That other show is really good on HBO is good too.
Succession.
Yeah, I know that one is a really good one too.
Yeah, but this is a show that just came out of nowhere, and it really deserves it. It really deserves it. It's so good. That and Talk to Me, we kind of saw those back to back. And then with like Oppenheimer, I'm just like, it was nice to get good things.
Yeah, it was. We got Oppenheimer, The Bear.
Talk to Me.
I was like, it was like 3 good things back to back.
It's so good, but The Bear, it's like I can't even. Season 2, episode 6, and then season 1, episode 6, where it's all in one take for season 1.
But I think my only critique of it is I wish Hulu would be a little more lenient, like
with the ad breaks.
Like ad breaks, because with Mr. Robot, they'll be like, they're like, hey, like here's your episode with no ads, like it's all in one.
Yeah, I wish they did that too.
I wish Hulu would kind of do that a little bit, because it does hurt. Because season 1, episode 6, that was a one take, but you need to have the ad break, so it ruins your flow.
Yeah, even if you don't have ads, you still get the ad break.
Yeah, because it just cuts to black, and then it goes.
It ruins it because that whole episode really is one take. It was so good, well done.
So I hope Hulu. I mean, they probably won't do it, but I hope they would be like, hey, look, since for this episode's a one take, here's your full thing.
Yeah, because that was such a good flow.
Because in Mr. Robot,
USA did it.
Like that network, they really do what you want.
And that was live, on their network. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like cool. Yeah. And that's like really cool for him to do.
Yeah, that was so good. No, I mean, if you haven't seen The Bear, go watch it. It makes me want to rewatch it. Like, this is that good. I can't even. There's no other way to explain it. It's just
but even
good.
like right now though, like
no,
like there's no show. Like no one's really talking about like a show right now. I mean, I guess there's really nothing new out.
Barry when it was out, but Barry kind of came and went real quick.
I think the thing what happened with Barry was I think the time jump threw off a lot of people.
And then it just ended.
And then it ended, and people were like, oh wait.
It just ended abruptly. Yeah.
Like it just skipped seasons worth.
Like a season's worth, like an extra season.
Like like a season worth of content. Like it just skipped. Like that because the series finale of Barry wasn't bad. It was just like it's like I'm missing like those years.
Yeah, in the middle.
Like what the hell happened?
Ended abruptly.
Yeah, that was the only thing that hurt it.
That was the only thing I could think of.
So I think that's why people were like, oh, like I don't know. I think that's
why endings to shows are hard. That's why with The Bear right now, yes, it is one of my favorite shows ever.
But how does it end? Look at Game of Thrones.
I can see The Bear going maybe 3 seasons or 4 max.
I think
depending on where season 3 goes, but I can see it.
yeah, you don't want to drag it.
Yeah, no, but it's so good. Like,
But
go
those are the
watch it.
best though. Those quick.
Yeah,
3
within 5
seasons.
seasons, within 5.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah. It's
Breaking
so good.
Bad was 5.
5. It's so good. Definitely watch it if you haven't. Like, I might even rewatch it at some point.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to bring up real quick before we wrap it up the Zack Snyder Gears of War movie thing. That kind of conversation, because he did say he would like to direct the Gears of War movie, and I didn't really think of it till now, but that would make so much sense. Like his filming style, his action, and that
he
world.
does good action. I know people
like the
hate
story,
on the guy,
the story of Gears of War and the action sequences in that world. He would do such a good job. And then now him working with Netflix for Rebel Moon,
which looks
Netflix
great.
has the rights to Gears of War, I guess, because they're working on a show. If Zack Snyder can
convince
come
them
in
to do a movie
and do a movie, that would be. You got to make it theatrical, but that would be huge.
You have to put that in theaters.
You get the Zack Snyder world, and you put it in Gears of War, and if he does it right, because all he has to do is honor the game.
But
you know, he would do a great job.
I know people like hate on the guy, but like he does, like his filmmaking is good.
Yeah.
Like say what you want about Man of Steel, like you love or hate. I mean, to me, at first I didn't like it. But I was younger.
Yeah.
The movie came out what year?
Like 13, I think.
Yeah, I was young. I didn't really like get it.
Yeah.
But whenever we were kind of going through his movies again.
Yeah.
And I actually like enjoyed it more, Man of Steel more. I really liked it. I actually thought it was a good, solid movie. I saw where he wanted to go with Superman.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like I know it's not the generic Superman that we all know, but like he has good shots. His action in Man of Steel was really good.
Yeah, it was.
The action in Man of Steel was really good. And in Sucker Punch, the action is good.
His shots, the cinematography, everything.
Even
really
Watchmen.
good.
We saw Watchmen again.
Yeah.
I was like, his action is good. Like, he does good action.
Yeah.
So, you put that with...
Yeah.
Even Gears of War.
I mean, Zack Snyder's Justice League was good. I wasn't a big fan of that Netflix one he did, that the Day of the Dead one.
Yeah, but it's a zombie movie, so I didn't really think much of it. Like, I wouldn't think...
So this is his second time working with... He's been working with Netflix now, yeah.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers are those idiots who work there.
Yeah,
they turned down Rebel Moon. Like he pitched them multiple times and they said no.
Yeah, and he's got a part 1, part 2. I would really like to see him do
but
a Gears of War
I
movie.
was reading up that Rebel Moon, it was 166 million for both films. Like in total, it was one.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but if this movie, let's say the first one was only like, let's say 80, 90 million.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Because
compared to
because people were saying The Flash was like a $200-300 million movie. Look
Indiana Jones was over 300 million too.
Because people were showing that shot of the alien for the Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
Like that.
It looks good.
I don't know what it is. Like some filmmakers like look at James Cameron, him, like, because even the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
The VFX in that movie.
Yeah, the stuff that was already like ready to go. Yeah.
Like the VFX in that movie was like I think my favorite shot in that film was when Steppenwolf is walking on the beach.
Yeah.
And his troops are dragging.
It looks really good.
Was it the Amazon Warriors or the Aquaman people?
Yeah.
Like out of the water. Even Quarter Crew were like, how did they do that? Because how good that looked.
Yeah, that was good.
Because even like him stepping on a little branch and the branch broke, like all that, I was like, dude, that was like.
Yeah, no, his Justice League movie was great. Again, I want to see him do more.
Because Rebel Moon, I'm gonna say it, those lightsabers look way cooler than Star Wars.
Yeah,
they look. I really like the effects. I liked how like that's the one shot of the trailer when the girl was like doing the tricks.
Yeah.
How it was like it was leaving like it's like sparks like those sparks and trails.
Yeah.
Like that's a really cool like detail.
Yeah.
It might be corny, it might be whatever, but if it's a new world, and I'm down for that. Like
I want to watch it. He's got a part 1 and part 2
back to back.
Yeah.
All right, and he's doing a game.
And I wonder if it does well. then maybe Netflix would be like, all right, like you want to do Gears of
and
War.
And he said Halo too. He said he would love to do a Halo and Gears of War movie.
I want to see him do more. I can see him doing more Gears of War.
But he said it though, like he would like to go into like anime too. I think he said once on a podcast or like an interview.
Let him do whatever he wants. I want to see him do stuff.
I like his style.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rebel Moon trailer, like there are some good shots. Like, I love that, like the intro shot of the guy's hand, like over the grass, like.
Very Zack Snyder. Very Zack Snyder.
But that's what I like. It's like you watch that. It's like we watch a Nolan movie. That's a Nolan movie.
Yeah.
You know, if you watch a Spielberg, that's a Spielberg. That's So I like how he has a style. He's not like he doesn't feel like a generic filmmaker. Yeah. So
I hope it's good. I hope it.
Because even even Ben Affleck said it about him. When he came back to film his Batman scenes, it's saying that he's so old school. And which is awesome because it's like he said that the vibe on set is more. It's like a group of friends grabbing a camera and just filming.
Yeah, he filmed a lot of the stuff for the Justice League in his backyard.
And that to me I like because that's why I really like that because it's a style of filmmaking we don't really get anymore.
Only very specific filmmakers are like that.
Like only the top of the top do the stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's why like with Snyder, like he's there, like he's filming it. And it feels
however he has to do it.
And I know people give him shit, but look, people like working with him.
Yeah,
because look, Ben Affleck didn't want to come back because it didn't he didn't like where James was going, but also it was Zack too, because it was a vision that was cool and we can't really see because Ben Affleck was a cool Batman.
No, he was, and honestly, it's just like it's in the past. Like now, I want to see him really.
But now I'm glad he's moved on. He's doing new things.
Yeah, exactly.
And Rebel Moon, honestly, that trailer I liked it.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I forgot her name, Sophia Botella. She's really talented. She's really good because she's in Climax. Climax.
Yeah, that's where she's from. That I was trying.
And Charlie Hunnam's in it.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam's cool. He's a cool dude.
Jax.
Yeah, we go way back.
And no, I love Sons of Anarchy. So any movie
I still gotta finish that one.
Any movie he's in, I'm watching. Charlie Hunnam is awesome. That guy is awesome.
I gotta finish Sons of Anarchy. No, you just reminded me.
No, Charlie Hunnam, that guy
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
we got to meet him at MegaCon.
And that guy is awesome. That's the coolest actor.
We had it was such a great conversation.
I was
remember,
so nervous. Yeah. And I mentioned him Rebel Moon. I told him I can't wait for Rebel Moon.
Yeah, and I told the trailer. Now we saw the trailer for it.
And he's in it. So, and this is a big movie for him. This is even because he does a lot of in small indies.
It's a potential franchisee film for him.
I mean, because I know Zach, he's doing these two movies, and the game takes place after the two movies.
He's going all in.
But you know what? I'm glad it's a new world, and it's not a remake or it's an original.
Yeah, it's
IP.
his own thing. Nobody can tell him anything.
And the fact that he pitched a Star Wars movie to Disney and they said no.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
Because you imagine, I can see him do a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I'm so over Star Wars that it's not even.
Nah, Star Wars sucks now.
Yeah.
Star Wars is lame.
I don't even know. I'm debating with Ahsoka what we do. I'm gonna finish watch. I think we're just gonna finish watching it first. I don't know if I can handle watching it weekly.
To be honest,
reviewing it weekly. Sorry, because I just want to see where it goes.
These two episodes, I didn't even give a fuck. I love Rebels. I love Rebels. Rebels is a really good show.
Yeah.
And I love Clone Wars and all that. It's just I'm at a point with Star Wars where I just don't care.
It's not even
it doesn't Star Wars doesn't feel cool anymore.
Yeah.
And
it's nothing against Dave Filoni or because I love what he did with Rebels. I love Rebels. I think
the final season of Clone Wars. The final season of Clone Wars.
This should have been
animated.
An animated sequel to Rebels. This should have been another season.
Season 5 or 6, wherever it ended.
I don't know. Again, with Lucasfilm and what's going on over there, I don't even.
Oh, they just closed down that studio in Singapore.
Yeah, It's I don't really even get upset anymore. I'm just I don't feel anything. I'm numb to it.
What's cool now is Dune.
Yeah.
And honestly, Rebel Moon, it looks dark.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
Looks cool. I hope it's good. We'll be watching it, and
I think he's doing a theater, but then on Netflix he's gonna have a rated R director's cut. He loves director's cuts.
I don't know.
What is it with his director cuts? I don't know. He loves his director.
I don't know.
But it's a rated R version of it.
Let's see. I hope it's good, and that he can do a Gears of War movie. I would love to see that. Netflix loves that because that keeps people subscribed.
I want to see it in the theaters. I hope it has a good big theater run.
Yeah, I hope so. I would like to see a Zack Snyder movie in theaters. Been a while.
Yeah, we actually have it. It's like
Since
all
like
been
Batman
streaming.
v Superman or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That's true.
Yeah. I would like to see one of his movies in theaters.
Yeah, because that movie looked cool in IMAX. Like that would look
His Justice League in IMAX must have been insane.
so cool. Zach, hook us up with the private screening.
Private, yeah.
Come on, Zach.
That would be so cool.
Do you mind? Because
It's a Warner Brothers thing. I don't think they'd ever do it. Warner Brothers,
Dude,
I don't know.
no, but
I don't know.
Dude, Warner Brothers, they're like, how do you delay
like,
Dune?
you have Dune for like 8 weeks by itself in IMAX.
Telling you, hey,
it's all
here's
yours.
6 weeks, like only your. You know what it is? It's only your movie.
And
only
like,
your movie.
Nah, we're gonna delay it.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in March at a bad release date with other big movies. So go fuck yourself. Like
So stupid.
you literally. Oh my god, you're coming off the hype of Barbie. First of all, like Barbie just made you what, $1 billion?
$1 billion.
And fans right now are craving for a good movie.
Yeah, people were they were
Look at Blue
excited.
Beetle.
Yeah,
Like
Blue
no
Beetle.
one watched that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And you had 6 weeks, no competition. The Marvels, you're scared of the Marvels?
No, it had no competition.
Like it had nothing. I had nothing. 6 weeks of just Dune. Just Denis dancing. Denis just
and
dancing.
nothing, yeah.
Like, you know what it is? IMAX.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. A movie, like,
Yeah,
like
3 hour.
who would have thought that Oppenheimer would make $800 million?
Yeah, that's to show you. People want just
The fact
good
that
quality
IMAX
stuff.
Is making it the run longer. I
Yeah,
think
they're extending it. They extended it more.
yeah, because it's selling out still.
Yeah.
And you decide to push it to March. That's such a
Yeah, it was a really bad
like
move.
Dune just makes sense for like November. Like it just makes
No, but
sense.
they had already released trailers. The hype was there,
Yeah, I'm sorry. The movie is big enough where you don't need your stars.
and the release date was perfect.
You know what it is? They don't trust the word of mouth, and they don't realize that word of mouth is more powerful than your actors. It really is.
Yeah,
Because
like
look,
those press junkets or whatever.
look at Talk to Me, word of mouth.
Yeah,
Look how much money it made off of word of mouth.
yeah, it's really stupid. Really
They
stupid. I don't agree with that.
but it bombs because now if that movie bombs, it's not because it's a bad movie. It's because you're so dumb that you
Yeah.
decide to push it to March.
Yeah, it was a really bad move. But whatever.
Because if you look at the movies that now it's gonna go up against, it's gonna hurt the movie.
Yeah, you would have been in November. Nothing else really around it.
Because Rebel Moon is Netflix only. I think Aquaman. But who's the fuck about Aquaman?
Dude, well, we still haven't even got a trailer for Aquaman.
Yeah,
So
like,
I don't even think that movie's ready.
I don't think there is a movie.
It doesn't exist.
No, but like when I read that and I saw the slate,
No.
thank God that they moved Kong versus Godzilla because Godzilla was supposed to be in March.
Yeah, that's probably why. So
they moved that to April. It bothers me because it's 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
I know.
IMAX. You know how much money you're gonna
That's
make?
it. We're already. It would have been in 2 months. Now we have to wait till March.
It's like coming to March. It's gonna be what, a 2-week run, maybe 3.
And we have to wait so much longer now.
Dune would have
There's
really,
definitely a
Dune would have
shift.
sealed it. Like Dune would have like sealed a year.
Yeah,
Think about it.
It would have been
Like,
nice.
Like that was just the icing on the cake.
So stupid.
Dude, like, you know what? You're coming off of Barbie, Oppenheimer. Like movies right now are thriving. They really are. We have Mission Impossible, which they fucked up. They should have,
Yeah, it had a bad release date.
It was a bad release date. It was a great movie. I loved it. Just bad release date. But you have Mission Impossible, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Talk to Me. Just really good movies. And guess what? These are movies that are making money. And guess what? It's original stuff. It was original movies that were making money. And you have Dune, which, remember, Dune, it's one of the best-selling, like, books. Like, it's, like, it has a base already.
So stupid, man.
And, but March.
No, there's definitely a shift going on. You can see it. The lackluster superhero movies like The Flash.
Except for Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's always there, but like The Flash and all this other stuff, like it's not. Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody cares anymore. Now it's
Dune was gonna seal it, man.
People want good movies.
The memes. Oh, great! Now we have the Marvels.
Yeah.
Yay.
And because people are done. And people are done with the generic
now
superhero
Marvel
movie.
takes the IMAX spot because now there's no movie.
There is a shift, and people are done with the generic.
Even
crappy movies.
even IMAX was like trying to convince them to not delay it.
Of
like
course,
they were
'cause
talking
they're
to
making
them.
a shit ton of money.
They were like, "Do not delay this movie."
Yeah.
Now you just.
Which, by the way, the IMAX, shout out the IMAX in Fort Lauderdale. There might be a Christopher Nolan.
Dude, Interstellar, please! I need to see Interstellar.
A Christopher Nolan like film festival going on there, and apparently they play all their Christopher Nolan movies, Interstellar, like Tenet, Dunkirk, probably Oppenheimer again.
God.
I saw a little comment on their Instagram, and they replied with like a little something. So I think it might be happening, and if it does, we will finally be able to see Interstellar in IMAX.
Cry.
Because we never got to see it in IMAX. And I remember I even emailed to find out
it was a lot.
like how much is it. But it's like to rent out that whole theater is like a couple grand. Obviously, it's like the IMAX theater. That's like for like a school to go on a field trip.
Yeah.
But they replied, and they replied to the person saying, you know, like they kind of hinted that it might be happening. So,
I mean, because they see Nolan movies make so much money in that theater.
And they've done a festival like that before in other IMAX theaters, so I think they can do it here for Lauderdale.
Please.
To finally get
if
to see...
If I see Interstellar, like, you always see a tear. A tear is coming down.
To see Interstellar in that IMAX screen would be amazing, and it looks like it might be happening. I think we finally, like, manifested
No, but you don't understand, like, if I'm watching, like, 5 times there. Like, I'm gonna, like, just soak it all in.
100%.
Because, you know, we've been waiting for years.
I know.
I've been dying. Every time we have it in 4K. Every time I see it in 4K, I'm just like,
Or just on the Instagram clips. I see the clips, like, I saw one today. I'm like, I need to see this on the big screen. But, like, IMAX. You know, I remember when I saw it in theaters, it was like in Regal West Fork. It was terrible. It was terrible. But I didn't know any better at the time.
Yeah, but we're young. We're young and dumb.
Yeah. But, yeah, so
IMAX, please
make that happen.
Please,
it seems like they are. So we will be there. We will be there. I can't wait. That's going on the... I got to film the whole thing.
Shit, even if they do fucking the Batman movies, like, I don't know if they do Batman.
Whatever. Yeah, everything. I will watch all of it.
Because I know we saw Dunkirk, Tenet.
We just didn't see Interstellar.
What was the other one?
Yeah, Dunkirk, Tenet, Oppenheimer,
and
we just didn't see Interstellar.
Dude, if I can see Interstellar, I'm watching 5 times. If they put the fucking Dark Knight,
even
though I don't think that was like filmed,
it had some,
but dude, to see that Batman Joker scene, that prison scene, in an IMAX theater.
Shout out to the IMAX for Lauderdale.
I just realized like Nolan makes like his movies, like you don't like think about it at first, but his movies are like pretty big scale without really like realizing. Like in terms of like for theater.
Yeah, that's all he cares. Like that's what
he
cares
I don't know,
about.
because now I never noticed it before, but now when you think like, oh damn, like this movie's like for big theaters, man. Like
he's always pushing the boundaries. You know,
look at like James Cameron.
Yeah, that's true. So I can't wait for that. IMAX for Lauderdale.
And they lost Warner Brothers, another fuck up that they made. They lost him.
Yeah.
You imagine they have Barbie and that?
I know.
How much money they would have made?
Well, that's their loss.
Fucking idiots.
So, but yeah, I'm definitely excited for that Christopher Nolan festival.
If it's true,
seems like it is. I'll tag them on this and see what they say. But do it now. Do it. They actually liked my comment because I put like finally I've been dying to see Interstellar on the big screen. Been waiting for this and they liked it. So there might be something going on. There's something brewing over there.
Dude, I'll
really exciting.
I'll take the movie from them. Like, give it
yeah. So yeah.
They have it there.
I know they have it, and I think we're gonna be watching it this year. So that's a good way to end it on a positive note.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan Festival is coming.
Oh,
IMAX for Lauderdale.
Just announce
that's
it
gonna
already.
be awesome.
Just announce it.
I can't wait.
Interstellar, I'm buying.
That's the first thing we're watching. I can't wait. But
Lord of the Rings there. Imagine Lord of the Rings.
I know. That was great.
Well, and we saw it in IMAX, but imagine in that theater.
That was amazing.
Oh.
That was amazing.
I missed that.
Yeah, guys.
I'm not like watching it now.
I know. Thank you guys so much for watching and for listening. And to the next one. Goodbye.